Okay, traders, I managed to record a trade that I just entered. I basically view this as a high-low. We had a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long. It's a bad bar. There was an inside bar. And this is a little tick lower, so you can view it as a high-low. The reason why I'm taking this is because if I'm going to zoom out, we have a bullish uptrend that has a break new high, so we traded up strongly into this price action. So the main bias is bullish. Downtrend played out, which means bearish reversal attempt is over and we're back into trend range. So I can combine the range rules with the bullish bias. So this short-term channel needs new high. We're coming after failed breakout. EMA is holding every single time, which is the key entry point. Stop loss goes one tick below signal bar, scalping 10 ticks, 8 contracts, ATRs slowly back to normal, and run left at these highs in case we can get a major move. Okay, traders, there was a massive spike in volatility, so we got the scalp and we got the runner without even me moving it, but fortunately I had it quite at the top, so we made 6 points on the runner, but hopefully it makes sense. Once again, I'm just gonna zoom out. I love that we have main bias established. After new high, you have either correction or reversal, and since there is no bearish reversal because it fell with the break new low, the push above EMA signaled, okay, buyers are back in the market and we have nice little high low here combined with the EMA support. So my first trade for the day so far. Alright, so this is how today's session started. We had a very strong gap during the overnight session. You can see there's gap. This is the starting area and this is where basically we ended. A market wants these gaps to be filled. So once you see price action slowly but surely working higher, your price target is to fill this gap, the beginning of the gap, but you still want to focus on the recent structure. You don't have to think about this too religiously. It's just something to keep in back of your mind. If you see prices working higher, they may want to close the gap, but your main focus should still be analyzing most recent price action, which right now the bias is slightly bullish, but not really convincing. We can have spike in a channel pattern that has a breaking new high right here, or I can draw a channel here with the breaking new high and draw kind of like a mini secondary channel. What I can notice though, that the market is correcting. I have to redraw the downtrend working or break, new low, downtrend played out, and EMA didn't hold. So right now we're back below EMA and the context is not as clear. So market just opened. I'm just going to wait for a little bit more information. We have a high-low confirmation here. It's not really confirming a hyperbolic setup. Personally, I think it's a little bit too early to take this high-low because the wider bullish channel is not fully established. We cannot really trust it yet. Yes, you have some secondary channel right here, but this can be just like the new high of the structure previously. So we kind of need failed second entry short. It still works for a scalp because it's such a tiny bar, but I don't think it's a great trade. You really need a failed second entry short. EMA didn't hold here. We need some stronger structure. And market continue to go higher, and this looks good for our analysis that we are expecting price action to fill the gap. So now this push phase is quite strong and I need to find bigger pattern. I cannot just use these short-term channels. Okay, they're good when the trend is emerging, but as you get more information, the trends can evolve into bigger trends. And now because I have so much price action and a lot of push phases, push phase, correction, push phase, correction phase, push phase, I can look at the beginning, connect the swings, and draw a channel, something like this. I really have a lot of confirmations here. It fits off of these highs, and the overall structure looks quite structured. The trend, I mean, looks structured, seamless, like one trend moving higher. So we can right now be thinking about buying. So what we have to do is just respect the correction. I'm going to redraw the channel. We have a nice push above EMA. We have a new high. First entry long, so I am thinking about second entry long above the EMA. I want to go long, so I want to see a nice second entry long above the EMA because we are near these key entry points and we want to be buying low as traders. There was no tick lower, so unfortunately no pullback and no second entry long. Market continues to go higher. I'm basically going to repeat it again every single time there's a correction phase. I need to redraw the downtrend. I'm looking still for second entry long. Okay, just like here, I was looking for, because they're bouncing off the channel. You may wonder, hold on, my first entry long worked. Yes, in this case, but next time you're going to get trapped because the downtrend is in play. You still need to get at least attempt to test the new low and a second entry long, which didn't form. You get a second entry long below EMA, which of course, now we cannot take because we don't know how deep the correction is going to be. I can resume going long after what? After push above EMA. Now I have downtrend, break new low. Okay, downtrend played out. I expect new high following the trend line rule using the bias. But since I don't know how many small pushes there's going to be and there is no good killer for me to go long, the push above EMA is pivotal for me to recognize that the buyers want to test the new high. So I'm just waiting my turn. Finally push above EMA. Can I get something? No, we don't have no failed second entry short, not even high low. But I'm still thinking bullish because we're back above EMA again. And once again, no good entry, no nothing. Market just push higher. No real way for me to go long. You still don't have good established key level to pick a bottom like this. And now we have basically double top. We have perfectly double top to the tick, which is important because we have second entry long. Now, number one, I cannot go long on a second entry long above this bearish doji. So I would have to use double bar entry, which didn't trigger. But let's say hypothetically it triggered. I still wouldn't go long on a second entry long here. Why? Well, because we just had double top. And even though I do expect new high to be made technically, because I'm going to zoom out, we trade out quite strongly. Okay, I'm not expecting reversal. I still expect that one more push higher. Because you have double tap, you kind of have to be safe because you don't know if market will consider this new high made because it's just by one tick. So in a situation like this, it's better to respect the double tap or double bottom and wait for something stronger, such as high low or double trap. In this case, unfortunately, there was a bad bar, so we can't really enter. And we have a break, push to new high. Okay. But market continues to go up again. So already after new high, you have a couple pushes higher. So this is looking good for bulls. Why am I thinking about this? Well, because after new high, we have new market cycle. We can have reversal, consolidation, or trend continuation. Reversal, you would have some strong, clean push lower, strong downtrend indicating that the trend has changed. Or you can have flat EMA, consolidation, or if you see high highs and high lows, you have uptrend continuation. In this case, I have a shortened channel that played out with the break push to new low. For this reason, I don't really want to take failed second entry long, especially since we traded up so significantly. So I'm not going to take failed second entry long. It still worked, but we cannot take it. Okay, market is going sideways with few lower highs. I mean, few traders took some shorts here. It's not a bad idea because you can be right now playing this channel and getting confirmations. I mean, a few of these trades, this one and this one, can be considered if you're a more advanced trader. I mean, this setup right here is a failed second entry long, kind of confirming 2 key entry points. More advanced trader can consider, but overall it's just better to be patient because you just hit a new high. Let's wait. What is the next market cycle? Okay, I'm gonna redraw the uptrend working higher. This channel has a little bit of overshoot, so even if you have a great failed second entry or signal bar, you cannot take it, but it's a bad bar. And downtrend played out with the break, push to a new low, and you have a significant push above EMA. So now we have more information, and this is why it's always worthwhile to wait a little bit for more information, because number one, I can right now cross out the bearish reversal. Why? Because downtrend has a break new low, and you're back above EMA. So we're going way too sideways for there to be reversal. So now I'm either bullish buying the bottom or bullish expecting uptrend continuation. Okay, so because I have such a massive spike above EMA, this really gave me the confidence to be bullish. And as you saw me taking this high-low confirmation trade, the second entry long really triggered weird. First high, reverse down and higher. It's inside bar here. Or you can basically also be kind of like a mini failed second entry short. So there's a lot of ways how you can view it. Important thing is how the EMA is holding. It's a great setup. My first trade for today. It was a long day because not that many great trades on the way up. Some traders had good double trap here if you had better bars, better data, but on my chart, nothing really here. Once again, a few more aggressive trades on the bottom you can consider. Break, new low. Okay, now, yeah, this is a decent trade right here. You have a break push to new high, uptrend played out, and market continues to go higher. So many higher highs and so many higher lows. So I'm gonna redraw brand new uptrend. It aligns with the EMA. Okay, market is correcting, and we have another second entry long at the EMA. Second entry long at the EMA. It's actually a decent trade. You're at the EMA, small downtrend, break new low, solid bar. I don't have clean uptrend, but I have this secondary channel that has so many highs and high lows. This is a decent trade to consider. Fortunately, after I took this trade right here, I took a break. But if I was trading here, I definitely probably would consider taking this second inch long. Now you will get stopped out. I wouldn't re-enter though, because if you get stopped out on the second inch long, now you're kind of like floating above EMA. However, if you didn't take the second inch long and you consider this double trap, that's a valid play as well. But after you get stopped on the second inch long, it's probably better just to be patient, because you're really starting to go sideways now and it's a little bit too early to re-enter, because such a nice bar was supposed to work here. This really doesn't look like a fake out here, because there is not really congestion by the time you have the second inch long. This would have ended up being a losing trade. You're looking for high low above EMA because you have broad leg, pull back down. One leg down, break. Second leg down, can get a high low. Almost, but not at EMA. So can't really take it. Break new high. Uptrend played out. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen. But market's not reversing again, and we keep going higher still. So at this point, I'm gonna zoom out, and once again, I have a bunch of small channels, but I need to find some bigger one, because there's too much price action to be explained by these small channels. So I was looking for some bigger spike in a channel pattern, something like this. You don't have to be perfect, you have to be close, but I want some nice channel where price action is nicely in the middle. We're definitely still working higher, so the bias is still bullish. We're thinking about buying, we're not thinking about selling. You can tell how sideways you're going. It is very similar to what happened right here. Gonna redraw the downtrend working lower. You actually have a nice double bottom, downtrend played out with a break. Push to new extreme. It's such a small bar. Okay, you have resistance here, so you can reset the count as a first entry long, second entry long. This is a decent trade. You're buying at the bottom of the range. We really traded up. It's such a small risk. How big is it? Oh, only 1.25, so definitely decent double bottom to be considered. Can I get a high low? I can get high low, which would actually be great context wise, but here the signal bar is quite bearish, so unfortunately I can't really take it. It's a shame. If you have slightly better bar, you can consider nice confirmation of the range of the double bottom. I was looking personally for felt second inch short, which never really came so far from the EMA. You have another second inch long. Now this second inch long, however, is not the best, because our micro channel has a breaking new high here. Even if I draw a little bit wider, it has a breaking new high. Now here, I can see I have small support, which makes it good for this trade. And also, the bigger channel is still in play. But because our micro channel played out with a break new high, I think it's a little bit more aggressive, so I'm going to mark it a little bit more aggressive. It's always better when you have some secondary channel in play. But you are playing the bullish trend, the big channel is in play. It's not a bad trade to consider. Very strong bullish trend working higher. Okay, you have another second inch long. Actually a very tempting trade, but we broke below EMA. It's a doji. I really want to see the high low of EMA. At least if the EMA held, you can consider, but we even broke below EMA. Can I get some high low confirmation trade? No, it's a shame, because this was a nice trade. Downtrend, breaking low, correction phase ended, but just didn't form the great locally. And now the market is about to close. We actually ended up working hard quite significantly. All right, so this is the overall structure for today. We started very slow. My first trade was all the way this high low. I didn't take any setup on the way up. There weren't really that many great opportunities. You really need some pullback here or here. None of this came. No high low here. Maybe pullback here if you have a good bars. But even then, we kind of have a repeat pattern. Downtrend, break new low, downtrend, break new low below EMA. It's not a big deal if the trend is strong. At this point, the trend is really strong. So taking longs below EMA when it's so close is not such a bad idea. But single bars also were fairly weak, especially here. I mean, this second inch long is almost decent. You can definitely consider to be a little bit more aggressive, because by this point, the trend is very strong. You've been working hard the entire day. But yeah, this is the price action for today. I hope you had a good trading day. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.